Have you ever been ghosted? Not the kind where it fizzles out after a dry conversation. I mean the kind that leaves you sitting on your bed, replaying every moment, wondering how something that felt so real could just vanish. One day you're making future plans, the next, silence. That's what happened to Taylor. Before we get into the story, hit subscribe and give Bite Tales Central a like. So, Taylor met Jayden and their first date? Magical. They talked for hours, laughed until the bar was closing around them. He walked her to the bus stop. They held hands. And before she even got home, he messaged, "I had such a great time. When can I see you again?" On the second date, he brought a snack she'd casually mentioned liking. Just a tiny detail, but it showed he listened. They spent the whole Sunday together. Talked, kissed. At the end, another forehead kiss at the bus stop. That gentle kind of affection that makes you feel safe. On their third date, they went to a small show after work, then to a bar. They made out until closing. Jayden asked if they should go to her place. She said it was messy, so they went to his. On the way, she told him she wasn't ready for anything intimate. He didn't flinch, just said, "That's totally fine, there's no rush." At his place, they didn't sleep together. They cuddled, the kind of closeness where you forget the world exists. In the morning, she offered to grab a coffee on her way out, but he remembered she gets hungry in the mornings. So he took her to breakfast instead. They talked about life, buying a house, having kids someday. And he asked, not directly, but meaningfully, "What do you think about that kind of life?" He walked her to the station, said he'd maybe text after visiting his parents. She smiled. "Maybe?" They laughed. That night he texted, said his friend was visiting, sent a photo of some food. She replied. But after that, silence. Saturday. Nothing. Sunday? Still nothing. Then Monday evening, a text. Jayden said he'd been thinking, that he liked her, but felt they had different interests, and it was better to end things before they got too serious. Taylor was stunned. She didn't even know what to say. She just replied, "I understand." But the truth was, she didn't. She kept thinking about him, replaying it, trying to make it make sense. One night, a little drunk, a little heartbroken, she texted him, "What really happened?" He said, "I don't know how to explain it." Said they'd talk in the morning. That morning never came. It's been over a month. Taylor hasn't messaged again. But she saw his profile picture change, and suddenly she knew he'd moved on. She didn't just lose a guy. She lost the version of herself that was finally starting to believe again. In connection, in timing, and maybe this could be something. And now, she's just left with questions and silence. If you've ever been disappointed after something that felt real, you are not crazy. You are not needy. You are not alone. If you like stories like this, hit the subscribe button.